let's kick off the end of the year celebrations with the Rider recap.
Time for the Rider recap, yeah.
We go to the top of the year because it is everything in 2024 across the litany of Tokusatsu subreddits that we have curated on this channel. Starting out with Baby Rita from 2 months ago for Halloween. If you would have told me this was number one, I wouldn't have believed you, but I would have understood. That's crazy. The top thing in Power Rangers got 2.5k upvotes. I feel like last year's had to have been probably like the Once and Always trailer. I'm gonna say it probably broke the front page of Reddit. Girlfriend got these for my birthday. Still can't believe it. 13 days ago. And it's the sick Wild Force crystals. Wild Force. Oh, they come in a sick box too. Gaga Shop on Instagram. Made custom, hand-picked from the Wild Zors and went with my favorites. Yeah, there's just a market for these. Like people that know how to make them. Everyone, marry her. Put a ring on that girl. Power Rangers Lost Galaxy reunion at Reggie's wedding. Feel like a fly. I love that for his wedding, he wore a green suit. That's crazy. Wearing a green suit to your wedding because you're the Green Ranger? Badass. Power Rangers behind the scenes photos. This is Raven Simone and David Yost. Now I get how his head fits in the helmet. Now I understand how his head fits. Look. Birthday. Cake. I get it. R.I.P. to the GOAT. It's always weird to see Alpha without his helmet. I love this scene in the Mighty Morphin movie. It was weird. Without any of the cuffs or any of the... Just a white bodysuit. Young Eric and young Wes flashback. Sweaty. Look at how cool this suit is. The Z suit's just unbeaten, you know? Also, the movie suit's unbeaten. People don't like the movie suits because their armor look. The movie suits are the best suits. It's like Baby Rita, but it's David. Do people remember the last mutation, or they only remember the episode that they crossed over with Power Rangers in space? I watched like the whole thing of the last mutation, and I'm wondering if other people remember that this was an actual show, or if they just thought, oh, the Ninja Turtles crossed over with Power Rangers in space. I now own a 35mm film print of 1995 MMPR from 3 months ago, so it's not from the Heritage Auction, which I instantly thought. When are we gonna watch it? Hook it up at Power Morphicon. Hook it up to a projector. The Power Morphicon photo shoot, which not only was a very popular Reddit post, but also very popular YouTube video for us. I owe it all to these incredible cosplayers. Like, this is what I used as the thumbnail, and this just goes insanely hard. The Gokai Red is so good. I saw these guys at Power Morphicon and I was like, holy shit, that's amazing. People are just insanely talented, and I'll never not be super jealous of people's talent. Power Rangers in Disney World. The GOAT, Jen Scott's. Wait, is this one not a stunt visor? Or I just can't tell because they're pictures from years ago. This is crazy. There's no way his eyes are up here. This one's not stunt visor. This one's just black. You can see how that fine. I wonder if they have suits where, oh, maybe it's for breathing. That would make sense. Yeah. Disney World, if you guys don't know. If you're not around the Florida area, sometimes one of the hottest places you'll go. Hot as fuck for some reason. So air holes make sense. I get it now. That's in somebody's home now. That was auctioned off. That one too. Even though that one doesn't have a coin in it. That's crazy. Sad news. This is from 5 months ago from our common writer. Do you guys remember this boy? He passed away. Masahiro Inoue posted the sad news today that the boy was sick. In the clip, Masahiro Inoue visited and gave him the CSM Decade Driver. Well, I hope you rest in peace in heaven. He's walking the path of heaven now is the top comment. Crazy. Yeah, that's a bummer. Hey, you got visited by Decade and got a CSM Decade Driver though? Good life. Sachika sketches! And it's Sachika doing a bunch of stuff. Sachika's fits have kind of been on point, I'm gonna be honest. The pants a couple weeks ago, I was like, what are these? But the rest of her fits, pretty on point. Oh, this is sick. What a good... Okay, I know this is supposed to be about Sachika, but like, what a good picture of Gabu right here. What a sick drawing. This is a good one too. God damn, artists are crazy. Why can't I be good at art? Why can't I make good art? Honda's cool too, I guess. That's so adorable. This didn't happen. We don't get a winter movie. This will never happen. I hope Satsuka never finds out. I hope she never knows who Gabu or Valen is. Behind the scenes photos part 2. More Power Rangers photos. What is that face? New emote right here. Pre-tax scamming. I see you. Caked up. All right. 2 cams. This actually looks hilarious. Did you guys know that the guy who played Ivan Ooze is also the bad guy in one of the Indiana Jones movies?
Woo! Where's my autograph book?
He was at Power Morphicon. I looked at his banner and I was like, oh, I've seen this movie like 20 times. There it is. It's not just a white jumpsuit anymore. It's the actual White Ranger power. Body goals. Even David was ripped. Look at that. Zach probably would outshow both of them. Billy and Jason, pretty ripped. This dude's supposed to be a geek. He's supposed to never lifted a weight in his life. My Kirby repaint for the Gabu belt. I want to do this to my belt now. I want to do this. Is so cute. I want to do this to my belt now. Oh no. Oh no. I want to paint something. The Gabu belt lends itself super well to repaints too, because it's so segmented off, the black and the red, that like you're like, oh, I just swap these colors and turn them into something different. This is fire. Putting the Kirby eyes, so adorable. Bought a red Space Ranger costume online. Here's what they sent me. You know what? This guy deserves to be on the top post of the year. This guy deserves it. Last time I looked at this, I was like, this isn't so bad. You just need the helmet. And I started pointing out every single thing that was wrong with it. And I was like, all right, you got scammed. I understand. Something's not right here. What are you talking about? This is perfect. Mighty Morphin helmet, the SPD badge, the in-space suit, the Zeo Gold, if I'm not mistaken, armbands, and the Lightspeed Rescue belt. Bro, this is what cosplaying's all about. This is what Draken did. Exactly like this. Just this is like if Jason was Draken. An alternate universe Jason became Draken and stole all the powers. This is what he'd be. Girlfriend made me a vinyl decal for my new PS5 controller. Hey, you know what? Fire. You show me anything silver in space, I'm like, fire. Heroes and their heroines. Forze, and I forgot her name, but she was in a cult in real life. Double and Akiko, Build and Miten. Look at how buff they drew Build too. They're like, what if we just make him the buffest motherfucker in the world? He is a tank. He is a tank, so that would make sense. I like how the driver is so big, and then he just has this gigantic side piece for the full bottle holder. And then Deno and the girl that got switched out. And Momotaro's right there. I do like this art style. It's really cool. Like, if this was in a manga like this, I'd accept it. It's a very manga-esque art style. First look at Kamen Rider Gabu 6 months ago. I wonder what people were saying 6 months ago. Let's see.
What if it was purple?
First thought I had was, why does the helmet look like a kangaroo? Dude, so I thought this was a kangaroo too at first. I looked at Gabu and I was like, that's a kangaroo. And then so many people pointed out that, like, he's a gummy bear. And I was like, that makes far more sense than a gummy kangaroo. I'm an idiot. He's a gummy bear. And then I posted the theory that Gabu's a wolf on like TikTok and stuff. And now it's come full circle because so many people were commenting and saying, no, he's a kangaroo. And I was like, what? I thought I was the only one that thought he was a kangaroo. Everyone thinks he's a kangaroo now? Somebody put in the comments, no, he's a kangaroo because he jumps. I'm like, all Kamen Riders jump. It's what they do to do a rider kick. What are you talking about? This first picture was fine. It's definitely just looks like Gabu. I don't know why you would put the gummy part like that in the poster, because that's not what he looks like all the time, so it's just weird to have that there as like the first introduction to this thing. Low Cost Cosplay is now doing Kamen Rider Gabu cosplay, and he's Zaku Chips. I just saw this dude the other day do Cake King, and he's doing the same thing where he's like laying it on this piece of glass and then just putting it over him. And that's his cosplay. Official posters for the canceled 2015 Power Rangers animated film, Power Rangers Origins. And these were found on eBay being auctioned off. Billy doing the Ichigo pose? Oh yeah. I don't know what Zach's doing at all. But sure. Kimberly, little donk on her on this poster. They didn't give it to anyone else. Oh, I guess Zach too. Zach little donk too. The crossover that should have happened. Wild Force and Ninja Storm. You could post this exact post with anything for the past couple years in Power Rangers, like the Sentai version of it, or you would get tons of upvotes. It feels like a broken post. Display. And it's all the helmets, including Matt's. I like these stands. This is a fire display though. I've always wanted a display case with lights like this. It looks so beautiful. Hunter Dino. Amelia intends to win the auction to get her Cosmic Fury suit. Hunter said, I will be bidding on my suit. It's unfortunate, but of course I want it. and now I'm having to decide between my suit and my hammer because they're being auctioned separately. So sad, but if it's my only chance, I'm gonna try. Fast forward, she didn't end up getting it. This tweet set off like this whole campaign of a bunch of actors and Power Morphicon posting about like, please don't bid on this actor's stuff. They want it. And then a bunch of actors firing back like, you guys are idiots. Fans can have it if they want. And then a bunch of actors losing and those suits being heavily inflated in costs, like the Cosmic Fury red suit, which I believe was like the 4th or 5th highest thing in the auction. Kamen Rider Gabu main poster release. And it took away the foot that I had a problem with. But this is the first time we saw everything. I think when we saw everything, I was like, I don't like any of these suits. Now, these suits have grown on me a lot. Gabu, main one. I forgot what it's called. Gurukhan? Gurukhan I think is dope. I love that they all have a weakness. I love that they're all not the super OP thing. I love that Gabu himself isn't this super OP thing. I love that he's losing. My auction pickup, a screen used mostly Crimson Thunder Ranger costume, only missing the belt. Hey, this doesn't look as bad as I thought it would, honestly. Even if you just bought the whole thing and just wanted the helmet, you can display this helmet perfectly. This helmet looks great. Stitching is not bad and everything. Like, this isn't that messed up. The boots are a little scuffed up, but like, those are boots. Nobody's looking at your feet. And if they are, you can call them weird. Dude, you can actually straight up just wear this to a convention. The whole time I was like, guys, you can't wear the suits to conventions. Don't buy them if that's what you're into. But like, maybe. They probably smell, but like maybe. Guys, which Kamen Rider line goes the hardest? It's literally just, yo, help me. Can't. Boss. What will it be? Will you drop the dark snacks for good? Or do I have to beat you down here and now? Are you ready? Damn right I am. Ultraman walking up to Galactus. Galactus. In Ultra, I have learned precious little of your people during my travels across this universe, but what I have learned has intrigued me. Why are you on this planet? To protect it. Ah, a pity. The actors of Shoma and the Twins went out together for Christmas. One of them's dead though, so... does this mean they're sticking around? I didn't see any flower pictures. Kamen Rider Drive 10th anniversary logo 3 months ago. I need Drive 10 years later. I cannot explain to you how bad I need to Drive 10 years later. Bring back the dude that plays Zoro in One Piece now. Make him the son. I guess he would be younger than 10. So you really don't need the dude from One Piece. You could literally just cast any child, make him their son, and do a Drive 10 years later. Please, there's unfinished story there. We still need Chaser to come back. Like, just make this damn movie. I guess you would need Shinosuke. Shinosuke is also a problem to get because he's like an actual big actor now. He was just in that Amazon show for Yakuza. I guess it would be very hard. Might just have to do it with Mach, but do it anyways. Behind the scenes photo part 3. This guy just collected all the Reddit karma, just posting random behind the scenes photos he found of people just posing. They don't look happy. They're like, this is a lot of makeup. When Pokemon got King form, it's Heracross. And then Heracross King form, fire. And then he brings King form to everybody. Favorite Kamen Rider mixed match gimmick type. Vertical split, horizontal split, armor, fusion, whatever build is diagonal. Don't say whatever build is. It's a diagonal split, obviously. Don't pay attention to this little bit of red. Fusion isn't the best. Armor is also not the best. The Geo armor sucks. Probably vertical. Double is the best suit in all of Kamen Rider. It's part of the reason I just completely dropped Geo very early on, because I was like, what is this dog shit? What is it? He's wearing my goat in the worst way. Edgy, I like O's. O's grew on me. O's is one of those things that I looked at and I was like, this suit is gross. I hate this. And then I watched O's and I was like, I fucking love this suit. This suit means so much to me. Just designed an absolutely awful Gochizo concept. Throw away, do not eat. Takes all the air out of him. That's what I always thought would happen if you eat these little, like these come in like beef jerky and stuff. I always thought, oh, if you eat one, it's gonna take all the air out of you and you're just gonna shrivel up and you're not gonna be able to breathe. That's the Dark Rider power for this year. The most underrated Red Ranger ever. I see TJ gets so much love. TJ gets so much love. There are Red Rangers that don't even get mentioned. I can say a name. I can say Mac, and you guys would be like, who's that? And I'd be like, he's a Red Ranger. I met Selwyn at Power Morphicon this year. Super sick guy. Super nice to talk to. Super cool. Underrated is not what I would call him. at all. It's like wrestlers being underrated. Dude, actually, most underrated wrestler in the world, Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega doesn't get the respect he deserves, doesn't get the love he deserves. We should all talk about Kenny Omega more because Kenny Omega in 2024 is the most underrated wrestler in the world. Main event at Tokyo Dome. One of the most respected, one of the most talked about wrestlers in the world. Maybe not in 2024, but like years past, absolutely. Kenny Omega, not underrated. TJ, the Kenny Omega of Power Rangers. The year I was the Blue Ranger for my birthday. I want to be the Blue Ranger for my birthday. His sister is done with him. Look at, does he have to dress like a Power Ranger all the time? Whoa. Wait, who's his sister cosplaying? Because he's cosplaying the Blue Ranger. His dad is cosplaying Masked Rider. That's Dex. That's Dex's jacket. When the heroine lends a hand in the hero's transformation by Sora. Back to my O's love. This is one of the funniest moments in all of O's. Forze is based. This is from the first episode of Forze. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. And she's like, choo, 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 choo. And then she runs behind. She's like, say henshin. Uchukita! True to his words, Masahiro Inoue visited the kid from the viral tweet a few days ago. The kid has been battling leukemia and has only been given a month to live. Carrying the CSM too. Look how happy this kid is. Hell yeah. Look at how stoked he is. That would be insane. I'd be so stoked. Why am I tearing up watching a video after knowing the kid passed away? Because it's sad. Literally, Kamen Rider double. Shojuro and Philip during transformation be like, this is why she like, if Philip's not falling in like his library, in his base, then like someone has to catch him every single time. How can they see through it? This is, yeah. I don't understand why he doesn't just stab people like this. Why doesn't Rainbow Gotchard just stab people the whole time? He should be throwing headbutts every single episode. Ooh. Ooh. The whole time. Oh, Atropos, hey little girl. Ooh, dead. Here's my Kronos cosplay from Indonesia Game Expo 2024. So, Kronos cosplay, amazing. But also, getting the mooks from Xaid to be there too, insanely cool. And it is Dan Kuroto with his father, with a picture of his father. This is fire. Dude, what a good cosplay. Look how sick that looks. Oh my god. Cake King, art by Kozen. What are we talking about here? Like, this is beautiful. This is crazy. Most of the time, I'm like, man, people draw these suits to make them look way cooler than they are. But like, I can't say that here because Cake King looks this cool. Cake King feels like a Final Form design should have been Final Form. It's just so fire. Like, we haven't seen what Blizzard Sorbet and that stuff looks like yet, but like, man, I hope it stacks up. I hope it stacks up. There's slim chance it can because Cake King is just that good. But man, I hope we keep getting bangers. I hope it's not a Saber situation because like I really like Dragonic Knight and then really don't like the rest of them. After that, keep it going, Gabu. You are doing so good. Made an art of my big brother's broken figure. How insanely cool and creative. Kamen Rider build 10th movie spoiler. He programmed AI into the build suit for it to keep going even after he's dead. My friend saw this on Twitter. Kamen Rider Gotchard over Kamen Rider Geats. Valva God. This has to be an AEW show. Has to be an AEW show. No one would be that stupid other than AEW fans. What do you mean? Like, it hurts my head. It hurts my head. It's so dumb. What a dumb thing to say.